Hi. Okay, so you have your kit now, and some of you have asked me, I don't know what to do with it. What do I do with my kit? How do I use the oils? You have your reference guide, but I know that can be a little bit overwhelming. Uh, just looking through it, it has a lot of information. So I wanted to create this video, and I'm going to send a series of videos over the next few weeks for you to look at. Hopefully be able to email you a couple of recipes that you can use as well for your essential oils. So I'm going to open my box, and hopefully you've already done that and not gotten too overwhelmed with it. And hopefully you tried a couple of oils out. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the lavender, because that's just the most familiar oil. So we have our lavender. This is a new bottle right here, obviously. So we open it up. You can take a couple of drops right here, put a couple of drops in your skin, in your hand, and rub it around a little bit clockwise or counterclockwise, whichever, and just inhale it. You can put some on. I like to rub it, back here, back behind my neck, especially when I want to relax. I'm not really in an area where I need to relax right now, but anyway, you could do that. And I've found out that when I put lavender on, it smells differently than it does when I smell it from the bottle. It actually has a sweeter smell when it's actually on the skin. So, and sometimes when somebody walks by that I know has lavender on, somebody in my house or whatever, it just smells, it smells better to me when it's on the skin than it does from the bottle. So anyway, that's one way you can use lavender. Lavender, is an oil that you can use for relaxation, to just bring down that anxiousness or whatever, just, nervousness or whatever that you've got going on, stress. It's great for that. Now, sometimes what I do is I get a little spray bottle, maybe a 4-ounce spray bottle. It's about the size that I usually fill with at home, a glass spray bottle. And I put about 10 drops of lavender essential oil in it and fill the rest of the way up with some witch hazel, which is good for making a nice pillow spray or sheet on, bed sheet spray for the kids' bedroom at nighttime. You can just spray it down, sometime before bed. Now my children also have diffusers in the room, so what I like to do is put lavender and RC, which is another essential oil that we're going to go over in a few minutes. I like to blend those two together because it has a really nice spa-like atmosphere that it creates in the room. And so you spray your kids' beds down at night, and then you put some essential oils in their diffuser, lavender and RC. And so when they go to bed, it's just a nice, relaxing environment. And then, of course, if you have time, sometimes I have a whole lot of kids, so I can't just do this with every one of them every night. But, when it's their night to have that little bit of special time with you, you can, talk to them, rub their backs or whatever, and it just really, really calms them down. I also like to put oils sometimes on their feet at night. They love to have oils rubbed on them. So sometimes I'll put it on the bottoms of their feet, and sometimes, like my boys, especially my little ones, they like to have oils on their back. So sometimes I'll even put lavender, and I have a few others that I like to rub along their spine and just kind of rub it in a little bit as I talk to them. And it's really nice. So lavender, you can do that. Now you can also, some people have made a lavender lemonade drink, and the way Young Living makes it, when you go to the farm and visit, it tastes really good. I've made it and it's not that great, but you can find the recipe on any of the Facebook pages that you could be part of, the usage group, the Essential Sensibilities, the Common Sense Home, and if you're not part of those, you need to contact your upline. If it's me, let me know and I'll add you to those. There's a couple of them you'll have to fill out a form for, free to get in, but it's just because it's a private group. And that's the usage group is where you really, really, really want to try to get into, because we discuss, how to use the oils. And if, some people put pictures of skin rashes or whatever, and you can ask those questions and get a lot of help. There's people on there that have been using oils for more than 20 years. There you have all kinds of people from all different walks of life, some that are in the medical field as well, that can be very helpful. So anyway, so we have lavender that is nice and relaxing. You can use it in your diffuser. You can use it topically. I also like to apply essential oils to the base of my skull, or the kids, when they're a little rambunctious, you can put some oils at the base of their skull, and then it calms them down really, really well. Okay. All right. So RC is the other essential oil that I want to discuss, and that comes in your kit. RC is a blend of several different oils and 3 of our eucalyptuses that Young Living has. So it has that really nice eucalyptus smell, not like the fake eucalyptus floral swags that you buy to decorate your walls with. It's nothing like that. My husband actually is allergic to those, but this right here, he doesn't have a problem with at all. It smells wonderful to him. He loves it. So RC is really good for respiratory support. So you have your lavender that's good for, calming down. RC is good for respiratory support. It's good to use topically. So what you can do is you take a drop. I'm going to smell like a spa when I get out of here and go back in there and pick my son up. I'm in a parking lot waiting for my son to get done. So anyway, you put this on your chest if you're needing a little extra respiratory support. You got a chest cold, or some type of congestion or something like that. You put that on your chest, and it's ideal if you put it also on your upper back between your shoulder blades or around the lung area. It's ideal if you can do that. And it's just you can feel it. It's not real. It's subtle, but you can feel it. But it just opens that up, and it's really great to put in your diffuser at night. So let's just give an example here. You get your lavender, you put in about, depending on how strong you like your lavender, about 3 to 5 drops in your diffuser, and then about 3 drops, about the same, you can do just to play with it a little bit. It's not going to hurt you if you do it differently. I like to smell my oils when I put them in the diffuser at nighttime, so I tend to go a little bit more than the average person. But I would say 3 to 5 drops of each one would be fine, and you can kind of play with it a little bit. And that gives it a really, really nice spa atmosphere, just really calming, and you go to sleep with it, and you have that respiratory support going on all night in the diffuser, at least for 4 hours, and it's just, you wake up feeling a lot better. Okay, so you put the RC on topically as well, and on your chest, on your back. Look in your reference guide for your VitaFlex places on the bottoms of your feet. On the bottoms of your feet, you have nerve pathways that reach to every organ in your body. And so there are places down there also for respiratory support. So you want to put the oils on those places as closely as as possible. The oils know where to go, where your body needs the support. They do. So if but when you intentionally put it in places where it's going to get the best, then it's just going to get there quicker. So use your RC for respiratory support. You can use it just for in your diffuser as well as topically. It just is so wonderful. There's other benefits to it, and I would encourage you to get into the usage group, to get into your reference book, look these things up, because this is where you're really, really going to learn. These videos are great, and they're going to help you get started, but you need to get your own research going on, because that's really where you're going to learn the most, and get involved with some making some connections in the usage group, and just reading what other people put. I don't ask questions a lot in that group, but I do a lot of reading. When I do get on Facebook, it just shows up in my news feed, and if I see a question that just kind of pops out at me, I'll look at all the comments and all that stuff in it, and you really learn a lot that way. So this week you have your RC and your lavender. Get those oils out, use them on your children, use them on yourself, your husband, your family. Put them in the diffuser. You can use them at work. You know, when you wear them, people will smell them. And I don't think I've ever had anybody say, ugh, I can't take that smell. I've always had people ask me, hey, what do you have on? That smells really, really good. And that gets that conversation going. So anyway, if you have any questions, you know, just contact me. I will be sending another video next week. All right. Have a great day. Bye-bye.